Thumbs are important, huh?
Yeah, two things I start with T, the thumbs and the tongue. If you didn't have that, boy, what'd you do without your tongue? You couldn't eat, you couldn't taste, you couldn't smell, you couldn't talk.
I'd be
couldn't talk.
I'd be miserable. I would be miserable. Anyway, we're laughing and joking. St. John's Episcopal Church, 3 o'clock. Jackson Street is a place to be. $10. Students $5. I think under 18 is free. There will be a reception following the performance. You can call 447-2910 for more details. And then Monday, Angela.
Research Week. And this is also our 7th or 8th year for that. So each and every day we have a different college that's talking about research background. College of Arts and Science will be on Monday. And they are going to be in the gorgeous new building, Beauregard Hall.
Yeah.
That has been recycled. And
I've been there.
Yeah, I just went to see it yesterday. It's a gorgeous building. And then there will also be, gosh, how can I forget about our wonderful Marge Barker? How often has she been involved with our, yeah, she is amazing. A couple of years ago when she was the talker to speak about our wonderful old heritage and our whole wonderful parish, she was afraid she was going to lose.
Hold that thought. We're going to take a short break. We're automatic. Listeners, pour yourself another cup of coffee. We're coming right back here at the balcony, 640 AM, KTIB.
I think he...
And welcome back, listeners. If you just joined us, we got Gibbens Robichaux and Angela Hammerli in the house this morning talking about one of Gibbons' favorite things, music. Huh, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
And we're going into it. Of course, we just got done talking about the concert at St. John's Episcopal Church, 3 p.m. Jackson Street, Sunday. And then, Angela, if you don't mind, run down Monday before you leave. Run down the whole week real quick before you leave.
Okay. We were talking about LaFouche Heritage Society, and Marge Barker's going to honor our old houses in our LaFouche Parish, and that's going to be 6:30 in the library at Nicholls. Tuesday, Research Week would be student poster competition, and Ellender Memorial Library and University College will give some presentations. On Wednesday at Nicholls, oh, I hate to say this, because on Wednesday and Friday of this week, our great John Falls Culinary School is giving workshops at the Carmel Inn, but it's full. It's full.
Hungry
so
already.
There's no place for anybody else to come in.
I'm hungry already.
And Wednesday's College of Business Administration and Powell Hall will give all their presentations. Thursday, College of Nursing, Health and Science will give their presentations at the University at Io Hall. College of Education will talk about our life, and that's going to be in Polk Hall. And then I do have to say that we have our wonderful Rear Admiral Mary Landry and also Dr. Earl Melanson, and they're going to give their presentations for our kind of closing of the Research Week, and that is going to be in the Captain's Room at Nicholls State University. So Mary Landry is going to speak about our oil spill and coastal issues. Then,
Wait, talk about Dr. Earl Melanson, too, because he's a professor of biology, and he will deliver oil, river diversions, estuaries, and fisheries. How Louisiana's response to the Deepwater Horizon tragedy is relevant to coastal restoration strategies. Very, very important topic, listeners. Very important lecture. That's... what date is that?
It is on
Thursday
of this week, and it's from 6 to 8 in the Captain's Room of Bollinger Memorial Student Union. Then we have our great, what is our basic community band?
26 years I've been the MC.
Oh, you're kidding.
Glenn Dagenhart. Are you going to do it again? You going to MC that one?
Do it.
Huh?
In the same language and everything.
Come on. English?
I don't know what I have to do with music, but I'm glad to be there.
And Gibbons is going to be a great presenter, and that is going to be in Talbot at 7:30 on Thursday.
Yeah.
Right. And then Friday we have another John Falls Culinary Institute presentation, but they're full. And then we're going to be going to the next week, but the only thing I want to make sure to tell us is, I don't know if y'all have read it in the paper, but that Chauvin Folk Art Festival and Blessing of the Feet will still take place. They were saying maybe it wouldn't be, and that is going to be Sunday, April 10th, and so I want people to try to go to support that. And the last thing I want to say, because I'll be coming back around, is that electric harpist is coming back again, and she is Debra Henson Conant, and people had seen her decades ago.
Boy, she can play that harp.
She is fabulous, and that's going to be Monday, April 11th.
God, you're amazing, girl.
Hey, you're going to be on next Friday, right?
Yes,
okay,
and
go ahead.
I do want to remember that to tell people to call Thibodeau Playhouse if they want to make reservations, and that number is 446-1896.
1896. Jesus, I was born in 1896.
No,
Yeah.
you were born in 1796.
Oh, 1796. You sound like
You
Johnny
span
Bravo.
3 centuries, Gibbons.
Oh, I don't look that
You know?
old, do I?
No, you age well. You age well. You age
Look how
well.
old music is.
How old is music?
Oh, the first. I think the first musical instrument was probably besides the drums, right?
Maybe like a flute.
A flute.
Got it.
Right, absolutely. Somebody got an old bamboo
Like a
thing or
bamboo
something,
reed or
and
something.
blew in
Yeah.
it and, I don't know.
Angela, you gonna be back next Friday?
I am
You
going
promise?
to be back on Friday, yes.
Tell you what,
Thank so
listeners,
much.
take advantage of Jubilee. I got one of these fancy
Beautiful.
brochures. Yeah,
Okay,
brochures here. Take advantage of it. Go find it somewhere. If not, get on the website.
Correct.
On the Nicholls website.
www.nichols.edu/Jubilee, and you'll see the listings.
446-811. Call Nicholls, and they'll steer you to the right thing. But there are tons of events going on for the next 3 to 4 weeks. There's tons of events going on next week at all times. The weather's going to be great. Take advantage of what's there, all the hard work that Angela and her staff and crew do every year to put this together. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you for
Thank you
Thibodeau.
so much, and we'll see you next Friday.
Thank you, Anna. Okay.
Gibbons.
What? What you need?
The word of the well. First of all, boy, you big on words. I
Yeah, I
pulled
got
up
some
the words.
mixed up words here. She and I can't figure this out.
Wait up. The word of the day is, I didn't even get to it because we're not going to get to it. We were so busy. But the word of the day, what did I do with it? Kismet. Kismet.
No kidding. That's the name of a famous musical.
What is that? What you know what? It didn't print what it is. Kismet. It's an Arabic word.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sorry. Kismet, a portion or a lot. It's pure kismet when these two. I don't even know. K-I-S. Somebody look that up. K-I-S-M-E-T. It just printed one page, and I didn't even read the doggone thing. Just to show you.
Language,
Hey, the world is moving so fast these days that the man who says it can't be done is generally interrupted by somebody doing it.
That's right.
True story, huh? Make up your mind to act decidedly and take the consequences. No good is ever done in this world by hesitation. How true that is,
Don't
huh?
hesitate.
Guess who was born today? In 1920.
1920.
This is Howard Cosell with the sports.
Oh, boy, he was something. I never forget Howard Cosell.
Jim Lovell in 1928, he was an astronaut. Gene Shalit, movie critic in 1932.
Oh, I remember.
Gloria Steinem in 1934, she's an author. Anita Bryant, 1940, a singer. Aretha Franklin, 1942.
Oh, she can sing.
Can she sing? Bonnie Beldina Bedelia, 1948, an actress on Parenthood. Elton John, 1947.
Oh,
he's a year younger
I
than
wonder if
me.
he's playing this next wedding. That wedding in London is, golly. Good thing it's not in Japan.
And the rest of them, they're nothing but babies. Danica Patrick, 1982, auto racer.
Oh.
She should have been a freaking model. Huh? Instead of racing cars. Good-looking
right.
girl, man. You know, if you like women, I mean,
She's an
wow.
authority on women.
She's not bad to look at. Sarah Jessica Parker in 1965, I'm sorry. Tom Glavine in 1966, baseball player. James McDaniel in 1958. He's an actor on NYPD Blue.
NYPD.
What's going on? You going to make gumbo, man?
Oh, Joanne's over there already.
Oh, okay.
She's been decorating for 21 years, and she stands there and counts 750 bowls last Friday.
Holy smokes! I cook. We on the potato making list, so I bought 10 pounds of potatoes last
I know,
night
it's
and a
marvelous.
dozen eggs, and got to bring them over there this
That's
morning
marvelous.
and make potato salad. I guess is what you do with it.
You're a great cook, on 4A Street.
Yeah, well,
Widely known, Maybe we ought to get you to do the gumbo.
my kitchen's always open, man. You know that.
I know that.
I'm always ready for a good drink and a good
They had to
meal.
bring you to gumbo. They'd have 4 or 5 trucks. I said, boy, you must be. You had your children and grandchildren.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They
you
do
know.
that before they go pick up at school, and they got to go see Mama.
Well, they go see. There's a couple of them that go to Granny's every morning and grab
I
a
know.
bite, and then
Yeah.
it looks like all of them come to Granny's in the afternoon. When I come in from work early, sometimes I can't even park in my own driveway. Thank
That's
goodness for
wonderful.
Dr. Burr. He lets me
Yeah,
park in
right.
his. I use his driveway half the time. Thank goodness. But yeah, they're a crew now. They take up some room.
When your last name starts with an R, boy, anything's going to happen.
You got it, buddy boy.
You're right
What's
about
going on in your life? How you been?
Well, I've been fine. We're talk about gumbo, of course, this morning. We're on the third Friday already.
Already, huh?
And of course, the gumbo at St. John's on Monday is terrific too. Chicken chicken sausage gumbo.
We got seafood gumbo today. Well, you know it's tough during Lent, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, life's hard for Catholics during Lent, huh? We can't even eat on Friday. Man.
Oysters, shrimp,
you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
And that was a problem for me. I just love Friday.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh Lord, that's so hard. And then on Mondays at St. John's Episcopal, chicken and sausage gumbo, which is excellent, by the way.
And I found out that they whatever left over they freeze, and you can pick it up during the week. If you want to get a bowl during the week, it's frozen, but that's all right. Gene knows how to do that.
Oh, it's called a microwave.
What would you do without a microwave, huh?
What did we do?
Well, I wish you would explain it one day how it works. I don't understand how it works. It's just amazing.
What you think? You just turn on a knob and it heats?
Yeah, you turn on the knob. Every time I hear the refrigerator come on, oh, bless your heart, bless your heart. People take that for granted, not me. I think that's more.
Well, you know, and we were talking about that the other day. When you look at the microwave, you know, that was some inventions are okay. You know, some inventions don't do much anything, but some inventions are off the charts.
Off the charts.
You know, and I think a microwave is an invention that's just
and
off
1 minute
the chart.
You can have a bowl of gumbo as hot as you want it, you know.
Yeah, and not only that, do you realize the time that it took to heat? Remember when you heated leftovers?
Sure.
You know, when you got the pots out, you got it in the refrigerator in the Tupperware, and you take it out the Tupperware, put it in a pot, heat it up. And Angela, your mom was a good cook. You know that you went through that. Heated it up and then served it. Then you had all them dishes to clean up after that. Now,
dishwasher.
Hey, plastic, you know, a paper plate, leave it in there, throw it in the microwave, 30 seconds, eat, and then throw it in the garbage, and you're done.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Gene,
what?
Philip Giard called last night. He lives on Bourbon Street, and we talked about the foundry. I wanted to talk about that this morning, the foundry.
Okay.
He got a new sign of the foundry on the bayou.
Let me tell you, that's a heck of a building, huh?
You ought to
Hang
go
on.
in there and see that. We're going to talk about that.
Good morning. What did I do? Hang on. Good morning. You're live, KTIB. Hello. Hello. 447-6409, listeners. 447-6409. I probably cooked the wrong button.
You know they got a new sign.
Anyway, go ahead, Bert.
Yeah, the new foundry's coming up. We got a new sign outside. You saw?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I was
Foundry
there.
on the bayou. That's going to be the name of it. And the cook from the foundry in New Orleans is coming to be the chef. They have a foundry in New Orleans. And that's where they got the name from, I guess. And this Philip I called yesterday to tell me that Eddie Hebert, not related to the Eddie Hebert we know, he's the one that started that, you know, that, what was the name of that company? In that big building, a wholesale company, before Percy Lobdell. Maybe this person knows. Answer the phone.
Before Percy Lobdell?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Let me try this again. Good morning, you're live, KTIB.
Come on, Gibbbens, you know where the foundry came from. It wasn't from New Orleans. The foundry came from Foundry in Thibodeau, where we used to party. Oh, that's right. You're too old to remember that. I forgot it.
See, I never visited that.
Oh, come on.
No, that was after my time.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They had some of the greatest bands. Look, Ted Nugent opened that place up, and when he did a sound check inside the foundry, you could hear the sound at Nicholls State University. That's how loud Ted Nugent was.
Oh man, more noise. Now you see, but you know that was during the time I was gone. What do you get? You got your radio turned up or something?
Hey, what?
Oh, now you better. No,
you did something.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, Bill Ray was one of the mainstays there. He was awesome.
And you weren't. What did they do? Sweep you out with the garbage when it closed?
Say again?
Did they sweep you out with the garbage when they closed?
Yeah, man, that was a sad day. Listen, you want to know what that Kismet that you were talking about? Isn't that place that Universal Studios is at?
I don't know. It used to have
that's Kissimmee. I'm sorry. All right.
They used to have a game called Kismet.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
You know, but
right.
And I brought it.
Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna let y'all talk. Gibbons, remember the foundry came from Thibodeau, all right?
Right.
Y'all have a good day.
This is not working.
Anyway, No, but that may or may not be. I don't know.
Who was that?
Something. Yeah, Greg Dumas.
Oh,
Who else would remember the foundry? You know,
right, Eddie
back in those days.
And then Percy Lobdell followed out. He didn't know who Percy Lobdell was. I didn't know who Percy Lobdell was.
Was it?
Maybe somebody can tell us.
Was it? It was really a foundry at one time, right? Is that?
I don't know. I didn't get
No?
that. No, I don't believe. No.
It was a wholesale building?
A wholesale building. And they had barges. Ethel Noblock, I went to interview her, and she said that she remembers barges coming down and dropping off the, stuff from New Orleans right there, and a distributor of goods.
All right, there was a wholesale place right by where unclaimed freight is. That was
right.
one. And then where the library is now was also a wholesale.
And the old Capital supermarket right
It was
across
Capital
the street.
Store, right.
Right.
No, that wasn't Capital. That was Narcan's.
Narcan's,
Narcan's.
right.
The Capital was on
Farther down,
Jackson.
that's right,
Right,
Narcan.
yeah. Hang on a second.
See
Let me grab
that.
this call.
We got all them old people calling.
Hang on. Good morning. You're live, KTIB.
The foundry building was built in 1851, 52, and it was a foundry. They made
thought so.
Parts for sugarcane mills around Thibodeau. I can't think of the individual who actually had it built, but you can go to the Thibodeau Minerva in the 1850s, and they'll give you a brick-by-brick description of it. And Percy Lobdell building was built in around 1910, and it opened up in the back on the bayou, and that's where they loaded warehouse items, for
off the
food,
barges,
for distribution. Right. It was a distribution center, but the foundry was a foundry.
There were two foundries. The other one was on 308.
Yeah, Zush. The Zush family, I think, owned that building.
That's it. You're right.
Coach Zush's brother or somebody, but they had a lot of equipment in there when they tore the building down, and the roof had fallen off because of, I guess, one of the hurricanes, and it got full of rust. And there's some of the pieces and parts. They used to have some spokes and wooden flywheels. It was run off of a steam engine, and they had wooden flywheels that were hooked up to belts that drove a lot of the equipment.
That's amazing.
Man, when you talk, we were just talking about microwave and modern technology, but just going back for a second, when you talk about a foundry, that casted iron parts back in those days, man, you realize what it took to do that without technology and without much technology and mechanization?
Well, that's
you talk about
labor
skill.
was cheap. I mean, when you were, they were paying sugarcane workers to work on, slaves to work on Sunday. And they worked 12-hour shifts, so they were only paying them 50 cents for 12 hours. So that gives you.
Oh, they must have worked for my dad. That's about all I got paid when I was cutting cane.
For your cousin Philip.
Oh, well, let me tell you, my daddy used to pay me $5 a week, buddy boy, all day during grinding. I was glad to get it. I used to spend it at the college and on Saturday night. Go back to work Sunday morning and break.
Well, my first job. I went and thought I was making $1 an hour, but I must have been listening to the wind because I got 60 cents an hour.
Oh, yeah. That's
but
great.
no, the foundry was a foundry. And,
I'm glad. I thought so. I didn't in the back of my head.
About that. I could never find that out.
But I didn't want to mess with the old master because he knows more about Thibodeau than I do. But I had read somewhere that it was a foundry.
I'm glad you called in because I tried to find out more about it.
Well, they got some maps. They also have some, you can go up to LSU or you can write to the Sanborn Map Company, and they have fire code maps of Thibodeau before the Civil War.
Yeah.
And around that time, because fire insurance was about the only insurance that most people bought.
That's right.
But they measured, they counted the bricks. I know it's for Laurel Valley, the Sanborn Map Company actually counted the boards in the floor because if they were going to replace it, they were not going to replace more than actually was insured.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you.
They counted bricks?
They counted. They made sure that they measured the walls and estimated the number of bricks. And
wow.
That's in a vault up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, if I'm not wrong. They still do the same.
You got to be kidding me.
That's right.
Oh, they came down and measured Thibodeau. I mean, they got the block. They'll tell you whether or not there's a two-story building, what it's made out of, what's its roof, where the doors are, and everything.
That's great.
How the heck did you find all of that, Paul?
Well, that's what happens in my stumbles through history.
You got too much time. You got entirely too much time on your hands.
Got hysterical historians.
I know.
to go look that up.
That's why I can serve as the secretary to the Lafourche Crossing Legislative Assembly.
Look, Paul, when they open the foundry, we're going to go up there and have a drink together out on that porch, okay?
Well,
it's remarkable.
I don't drink, so I mean, I have to have some water.
I'll go with you, Gibbons.
Yeah.
I drink. I'll go with you.
Gene Reese's going to come and bring his instrument and play for us.
Yeah, you're right. That'll be the day.
They got enough jackasses in the world without me drinking.
Oh, come on, Paul. We'll get you to sing.
True story.
Hey, that's true, man. I haven't had a drink in almost, 25. Thank God for those people who remember me when I drank or dead.
Now I know why you like you are. When you get up in the morning, you don't drink. That's the best you're going to feel all day. At least I know some point in the day I'm going to feel better. When you get up, it's downhill from that point on.
Paul must be older than me because I don't,
Oh, no, he ain't close to you, Gil.
Nobody's older than me.
Hello, Paul. Oh, you hung up? Uh-oh, you still there, Paul?
Yeah. No, that's amazing.
He must have been on a cell.
I went there the other day and talked to the man in charge of construction. You ought to go in that place, Gene, that new foundry. It's just absolutely amazing.
What's it going to be, a restaurant with some retail outlets?
They have a bar about 50 feet long as you come in from this side. There he is again. And a theater in the back.
Good morning, you're live, KTIB.
Hey, that's Odette.
Hey, Miss Odette, how you doing?
Hey, Odette. Hey, Odette.
Hey, Gibbon, how you doing?
Oh, fine, dog. It's one of my
I saw your wife the other day. She's getting prettier and prettier every time.
She's over at the gumbo as usual, yeah. Yeah, she ain't about that gumbo
going.
going.
Y'all having a lot of fun for early like this in the morning.
Yeah, we having a good time.
We had serious shows all week. It's time to relax a little bit, you know?
Nobody yesterday had 5 this morning.
Well, I just want to tell y'all I'm listening, and I like that when y'all laugh and all.
But good. If you got to laugh, Miss Odette. Life's hard enough all by itself, babe.
How you say that? That's my motto.
You got it. Hey, how you been?
Laugh all the time and make something funny of everything.
You got it. You been all right?
Oh, yeah, I had a little problem there, but they fixed that. I had like a little block in my orchard, and they put a laser beam in there. They put that, and then they put me a little sprint.
and everything's okay?
Oh, sure, I'm good to go for another 10,000 miles.
All right. And how's Roy?
Roy, that don't stop working, that.
Oh, well.
He work hard, poor thing.
That's good.
But look,
as long as he cooks for you.
He's happy right now because it's a baseball. That's his best.
Oh, he likes baseball.
He loved that.
All right.
He loved that a little bit. Me a little bit more, but the next thing is baseball. But that's okay, Sha. We've been 46 years. I think that's all right.
You're right. You're right.
Sure, I bet. Okay, well, y'all have fun.
All right.
There,
Thank you.
I'll talk with y'all another time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's amazing. I tell you, I love that voice. I wish she'd call more often,
She calls she calls a good bit. She calls whenever she can.
Yeah,
of course, some days she feels better than others, I would assume. Hang on a second. Let me grab this call. Good morning. You're live, KTIB.
Gene, Ben Harang. Good morning.
Hey, Ben. Good morning.
Ben.
Good morning, Mr. Gibbons.
How you doing, sir?
Doing good.
All right. Give us the rundown.
I don't want to hijack your show, but you're about over.
No, that's good. Let's do it, man. I'm glad you called.
The Senate committee yesterday in Baton Rouge passed a proposal at our Senator Joe Chasson's request. He authored the bill. Have a minority-majority district coming down north of Thibodaux on the northwest down 308, picking up North Thibodaux and 40 Alpine Road in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Have one coming from Jeanerette from the southwest, coming from the south side of town, squeezes through across the bayou and opens up and gets 3 of the 4 precincts in Chack Bay. Bayou Buff gets to go with what is, in essence, what's left of Joe Chasson's district coming from the river on the northeast side. And Norby Chabert comes in and grabs Nicholls along Audubon and the southeast side. And Joe Chasson sees nothing wrong with that. He and I were arguing at the committee yesterday that 4 senators are better than 1. And my contention is if we don't matter in any of them's election, we don't count.
Amen. Yeah, you hit it right on the head, Ben.
Right.
That is it in a nutshell.
And there was not a person in that committee that lasted from 9 o'clock to 4:30 that told them what an outstanding job they did and how good their plan is. Nobody. Everybody. New Orleans East, St. Bernard, us, Iberville, everybody's talking about the same thing, splitting communities and everything else. So if y'all are interested, you can call Joe Chasson's office in Baton Rouge or in Destrehan.
Yeah, I did.
And let them know. Not that anything's going to change, because for it to change, he would have to want it to change. He's our senator. I can't go to another senator and ask him.
No, you're right.
He is our senator.
You're right.
And we're getting thrown under the bus.
You bet. 985-764-9911, listeners, is Senator Joe Chasson's office.
And his office in Baton Rouge is 225-342-2040 in Baton Rouge at the State Senate.
342...
342-2040.
40. Well, you know what? At least we can bombard him.
Yeah.
I hope so. He sure didn't. He didn't change it.
Man.
Didn't change his lick yesterday.
You know, Ben, it's exactly what you said. You know, now, and everybody, oh, yeah, 4 senators are better than 1. No, it's not, because we have no clout. Yeah, as you said, we can't affect anybody's election. You know, we don't have enough clout now to make we can't even cook beans, you know?
Right. I'm thinking I'm going to a Chamber of Commerce meeting this morning, and we're planning to have legislative forums for the fall elections. Planning on doing that, and we're trying to figure out who we're going to include. We're right off the bat. We have 3 senators. We have 3 senatorial races that we probably should include just because they're inside the city limits of Thibodeau.
Right.
Bizarre.
That's
Bizarre. We're not
crazy.
New Orleans. Or
Absolutely.
Baton Rouge, or Lafayette, or Lake Charles.
Absolutely crazy. And this goes back, and you said it, you and I talked about that maybe a year and a half on this show. Let me tell you where it started. It started exactly where you said, voter apathy.
Absolutely.
You know, that's where it all began, and now we're paying the price.
That's right.
Yeah, and
You know?
Kathy Benoit from the Chamber and I were the only 2 up there yesterday. Everybody has their life.
Sure.
But people are going to wake up and realize
It's
that
done.
senators from Jeanerette, their senator is representing a minority-majority district.
Yes.
That they'll have no influence in, or say so. That Norbert Sharp, I like him.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not the point. Sure. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We don't have anybody within, 40 or 50 miles of here that represents us.
Right.
Absolutely
So-
crazy.
Anyway, I didn't mean to go off on a rampage.
Oh, no, we're going overtime. Don't hang up yet.
No.
I got one more question for you. And you said there were only 2 people. Is there any chance of getting this thing overturned? Any chance?
The only chance is to change Joe Chasson's mind.
Okay.
That is the only chance. He controls the committee. He controls the Senate. He controls the bill. He's the author.
He's the man.
And the governor is letting them do what they want to do.
There were no other plans, Ben? No alternatives other than that?
Oh, yeah. Every
there were
time
many?
somebody brought an alternative, they shut it down.
Okay.
Because of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Every time they came up with something they didn't like, they said it's not going to pass the Voting Rights Act.
I got
Whether
you.
they would or wouldn't, who knows?
Yeah.
But that was their answer.
They never gave it a shot. They're not going to give
right.
it a shot. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
We don't get to vote on that, huh, Ben?
No, we don't get to vote on that.
It's done. Yeah.
And Joe Chasson is term limited out. So
Yeah, what does he
it
care?
is of no consequence to him.
That's right.
Golly, where did he get
That's
that?
right. Unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
Keep us posted, Ben. You and Dee have done an excellent job keeping the citizenry informed, and believe me, I appreciate that.
But they're voting on it Monday, so
We're going to put these numbers out before we close and get them to
All
call.
right.
Thank you much, Ben.
Thank you,
Thanks.
man.
All right.
Let's
Bye-bye.
go.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll go overtime anytime when Ben's got information like that.
he's fast.
Listeners, you know, from what Ben said, if nothing else, we need to call. The 2 numbers is Joe Chasson's Bay, and as Ben said, he controls it. 225-342-2040. Please at least voice your objection. 225-342-2040 or 985-764-9911. Any one of those 2 numbers. He's in Baton Rouge right now. 225-342-2040 would be the number to call and get a hold of him because they're in special session.
You know, Gene, voter apathy is it?
Well, Ben, you know,
you get
Ben and I
30%
talked
of the
about
people to vote.
exactly. Paul Leslie called and talked about it. Ben was on this show 2 years ago talking about
People
it.
You know, apathetic. And they don't care.
That is the reason we're in the
They
fix
don't
we're in today.
understand why we have the senator thing we have now.
You're
People
right.
don't understand that.
You're right. And Ben,
Even in the presidential election, 60% was the most that went.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, Ben's 100% right. We are so watered down now that we can't affect anybody or anything. So what are we going to get?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, there's no way that this is going to benefit the city of Thibodaux. No way. Hang on, let me grab this call. Good morning. You're live, KTIB.
I know there's only about 10 months, 5 or whatever, it's 5 to 10 months to go as far as the next election.
Right.
But if you want to get Chasson's attention, start a recall petition.
Yeah, but he's term limited out.
I know he's term limited out, but still the idea that if you started a recall, I still think voter apathy.
Oh, let him go. Yeah, let him go out on a sour note. Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
I mean,
you're right. You got a point. Yeah.
That's right. That's where you express your disfavor. That's the only thing that you got left that you can do, because if he's leaving office, he has no intentions of running for anything beyond that. Maybe public service commission.
Why does he want to do that?
Nope.
But the thing there is that's all you got right now. Those phone calls are going to be so much water on a duck's back. But a recall petition would get some attention, because there would be publicity that they don't like.
You got a point.
How do you start that, Paul? How do you start that? How do you start a recall petition? How do you start?
You get somebody to phrase it. I don't know. I've never. They've done them before. They just have to say that. I don't know how they're drafted. I've never seen the document, but that's one thing that would get attention from the papers and bring about some spotlight on the problems that are there. And that's one thing that voters across the state who are affected in the similar manner could do the same thing.
Yeah.
People are just giving up. That's right.
Oh, man.
My vote.
We'll see you Monday.
Thank you, Paul. We'll talk about this Monday. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, it's a good time to get Paul, and we'll talk about that, because he does know a lot of it. 225-342-2040, listeners, is the number. Joel Chasson, the number to call. Give him a call and voice your objection to this ridiculous split up of the city of Thibodaux, ending up with 3 and 4 senators. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway.
Ridiculous.
Thanks, Ben, for all that you do, provide us the information. You two, D and Paul, and all of you guys that are up to snuff and got the time to really dig into this and do it. We appreciate that. Gibbons, thanks for being with us.
I always love it.
Hey,
I
great
love these
weekend.
big crowds that you have here. That's
Yeah, absolutely. We got a good thing going. Anyway, hey, listeners, have a great weekend. It's springtime here in South Louisiana. Chicken gumbo. Listen to me. Seafood gumbo today, noon. St. Joseph's Church chicken and sausage gumbo Monday. St. John's Episcopal. Don't forget the violinist, St. John's Episcopal, 3 o'clock. Hey, find time to fit all this in. Jubilee, all that good stuff. God bless you today. God bless you every day. Do something nice for somebody. And we'll see you Monday here at the balcony, 6:40 a.m. KTIB.